What's up, you turnip butts? Welcome back to the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon 2025. It's day 59. September 18th, 2025. 35 hours, 53 minutes left on the timer. We did play another game yesterday for like 3 hours. So that's where some of that time went. Still not enough. Still not enough. We left off in Farlands or Bust at 85,507.38 megabytes. That's right. And if you're ready to continue walking to the Farlands, closer and closer, further and further, nearer and nearer, then get your woofs ready. Woof! Woof indeed, Wolfie. Woof indeed. What do we got here? We got unnecessary cobblestone. Could use some wood. Otherwise, we seem pretty good shape. My hat's about to break again. But let's continue west to the Farlands. This is, of course, Minecraft Beta 173. Stock up on some wool while we can. Not too much, though. I often grab more than a stack, and I regret it. Chop down our tree cookies. Plant a tree for sustainability. Indeed. Are you... Yeah, okay, he could have used that. Alright. It is Minecraft nostalgia. Minecraft. I need coal? Kind of. Get it while it's free. Oh. Oh, the cat's lunchtime feeder just went off. I heard them running across the floor upstairs. The jittering does not give me a headache. Hello. Oh, nope, that's just a bunch of guys. Thought it would be a spawner. That's a shame. I've been dealing with various amounts of jitter for the past 13 years. Perhaps that's why my contact lens prescription has to keep getting stronger and stronger. I don't know. Oh, speaking of F1, did anybody watch? I watched Ford versus Ferrari the other night. It's alright. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie for dudes. for car dudes. Is that a movie? Yes. Starring Matt Damon and Christian Bale. No, not a documentary. Yes, it was about Le Mans. I found it to be less about Ford versus Ferrari than it was just about, like, Carroll Shelby and the race car driver, whose name I forgot. Ken Miles. It was also... I wish the like... I don't know. I wish they kind of made the racing, like, practical. A lot of it was practical, but, like, the actual racing was very CGI. Oh. Ask for a spawner, and ye shall receive. It was also one of those racing movies where, like, there's always an extra gear that they can shift into. A la Fast and Furious. Oh, you just want to go faster? Just shift into the next gear that is there. We got bread, we got iron, we got wheat that I don't need. Alright, let's check for another chest bump. Nope. Oh, is that the only... One chest! Surprised nothing is, like, spawning. Oh, alright. One chest it is, I guess. I'll take the iron. And that's honestly all I need. It's been a while since we had a spawner. So yeah, it was a movie to watch, and that we did. We were looking for something to watch, because we've run out of everything. You better not make another hidey hole in a spawner. True, I did say the last one would be the last one, question mark, so it's not confirmed, but... I did not see Formula 1 with Brad Pitt. That one seems not good. Rush? Which one is Rush? Is that the one with Thor? I.e., the actor who played Thor. I didn't like that one. That one was very, like... caricature of like, the people. That, I didn't like that one that much.
Touch-in Cone's package?
Fedrin is raiding with a party of 47.
That was scary. Fedrin. Welcome, Raiders.
Can I have your pudding?
Oh, pudding!
Fedra flock, Fedra flock, Fedra flock, Fedra flock.
I'm sorry? DP Dave, thank you for 60 months in the subtub. Subtub. Welcome, Raiders. I got it. Thank you. I mean, I'm bad at video games. That is to say, I'm bad at real life. We gotta have Fedrin on for one of these segments as a voice guest. You got any segments left? Yes! Quite a few, actually. Have your people contact my people. We are getting perilously close, so I am like... I mean, technically I am slowing down, but I'm more...
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you. More decidedly, like, splitting up.
So many segments left in this exoskeleton.
I will, much like this stream has started earlier, I will adjust. I will adjust my streaming time to accommodate guests' availability. And if we are unable to sync up with certain guests prior to reaching the farlands, worry not. There's plenty of ideas and time later where we can have our favorite people join for a chat and a walk. I don't know that I particularly want to have any guests during the Farlands moment. That might be a bit too much. We've done that in the past for the F3. And it's fun. It's fun having a bunch of hoops and hollerins going on, but it's also very distracting. It makes me very nervous. Wait, we won't be here to see you watch the Farlands? No, I mean, chat's gonna be here. I'm gonna do it live. I'm just saying. Having guests on Discord voice.
Oh, gee, sorry, kid. It was that old twitch again.
Quite a twitch, quite a twitch. You know, I got an itch to twitch, too.
Bunny! Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the sub tub. Getting in on those September discounted new subs. You do it offline and then just tell. I'll just describe it later. You won't even get to see the footage. Will you be streaming at more EU-friendly times? I'm going to schedule the arrival for a weekend. The problem with streaming at EU-friendly times is that then my majority North American viewers are during the week at work or school. So it's time zones, baby. So it's I have to do my best. There are going to be people who will miss the moment. Thank you, Fedrin. Wheelin' and dealin' behind the scenes. How close am I? Weeks. Literal weeks. With how long the timer is going, you might have time to walk back. True? Have you ever had dreams about FLoB, like walking? I have had, like, dreams. But they're never about, like, farlands or Bust. Or if they are, they're like... I don't know, whenever I'm, like, playing a video game in my dream, I am the video game, like, I'm in it. And, like, I've had dreams where I was, like, walking and then, like, pyramids and all these structures would appear, and then I'd be like, oh no, people will think I'm cheating and this isn't vanilla Minecraft. But then it kind of, like, turns into more like a Tomb Raider game with the pyramids and stuff. Brain don't make sense. Brains are weird, huh? Muscle bird. Michael in the chat. Me in the stream. I am in the stream.
I tell you what, I'll give you 20. 20? How uncharacteristically generous for a Ferengi.
Yake! What are you doing? Didn't I say that the timer is irrelevant? 20 subs in the tub from Yake. Thank you very much. Biggest bath bomb of the day. We will have time to walk all the way back. Oh, oh, dang, stupid shovel.
How much to put 14 years on the timer?
That would be a bit much. That's what I want. A shovel. And that's honestly all I need right now. Do you ever have diamond tools in this series? Yes. We started with the diamond sword of spawn pointiness. We've gone through a couple sets of diamond armor, I think. That was something I was thinking about. I think I should be a sparkling diamond lad when we reach the farlands. So I'm thinking we do need to go caving at some point, which will also do the job of extending the farlands or bust footage until we're scheduled to arrive.
You should update the Thon graphic with the current prices for times.
I did that already. I did that thankfully right before Ant Venom published the video. I mean, your browser might be caching like the old version maybe, but why did you turn the X tracker off? For fun. No, I mean, it was suggested and agreed it would be a good idea to be a little bit more side sleeping in spirit of not knowing anything about our progress or location. Another spawner. Double spawner day. More iron. I'm gonna guess this
Gee,
is...
sorry, kid. It was that old twitch again.
Oh,
Quite
we
a
can blow it
twitch,
up.
Quite a twitch. You know, I got an itch to twitch too.
Pixel Miner. Welcome to the sub tub. Thank you for the prime sub. Let's see here. Where's my workbench? There it is. There it be. Wolfie, maybe stand back a little bit. There you go.
It would cost $22,075,200 to put 14 years on the timer. Plenty for you to walk back to spawn.
Plenty. Where's my doohickey? There it is. Gotta go. I got a screenshot. Nice. Oh, well, yeah. Kablooey! I mean, technically, though, 14 years doesn't need to be every second, every minute of every day throughout the year. You just have to put the equivalent of the time of the footage that we have getting to the farlands, and then calculate that to allow us to get back. Yeah, you gonna cheer that much? Or you could just donate to the charity. That's there too.
Let Ant Venom do that math.
Yeah, yeah. The video on that will be out in 2 weeks. If someone donated $1 billion, that should be enough to load every chunk in this world. If somebody donated $1 billion, I would find better things to do. No offense. I'm committed to the bit. What would the taxes on be that, though? That's fine. Billionaires don't pay taxes. Haven't you heard? That was a floating block of sand. What if you were to accidentally walk into the farlands tonight? That is, like, low-key a fear in the back of my head. Is that I'm gonna, like, ruin it by doing something too much. Which is why I sat down and kind of scheduled, okay, these are the days you can walk to the farlands.
Subsponge would make sure you don't.
Subsponge. What is the counter counting down to? 0. Oh, almost forgot to protect Wolfie. Will you ever launch beta 173 when you get to the farlands? Did you mean update? I did launch. We are in beta 173. For no particular reason, it's set to 35 hours. Well, no, we are doing a subathon. That's based on all the subs, tips, and bits that people have given since July 1st.
Now I'll need someone to play with. A trio. Piano, bass, and drums, and a bone for me.
Valenti. Valentine T. One of those. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Very confusingly, it says you did so in 3 months in advance, but then the alert said you've been here for 3 months, so I don't know which of those is true, but thank you. Regardless. Ah, you've been sub for 3 months. Yeah, that's weird. The wording, Twitch wording is not
Every
great.
time some jerk subscribes or spends bits, the timer goes up and prolongs the Subathon.
The Subaru Subathon. Oh. Okay, careful. The cross-stitch streams will be glorious. Thrilling. Anonymous, thank you for the $21 donation to our charity fundraiser. Fundraising for the UNRWA. And their mission to provide humanitarian aid to Palestinian refugees.
Should to call it a sous vide-a-thon, since it's such a slow burn.
Hey, I get that. And yeah, the that's still going on. With everything else that's going on, that's still going on. And I think I heard that the UN Council declared what Israel is doing to Palestinians a genocide, finally. Is that going to change anything? Unfortunately, probably not. But we can do what we can with the power and charity and whatever we can. Beds, beds, beds. Those are boats. Dang it. Boats, boats, boats.
Vote sleeping.
Oof. I've multiple times accidentally placed a boat instead of a bed.
That's what she says.
I'm sure. Was there any reason I walked west? I don't remember my justification. Other than, like, it's easy to see where I'm going because the sun sets that way.
You haven't lived until you share a boat with someone.
The, like, traditionally Anglo-European explorers always traveled west to explore. Which may or may not be a good reason to keep that up. But I've gone west. I've moved west since I started. From Chicago to Phoenix, and now to Washington State. It's a theme. Sticking to the bit. There's a song about it? There is? Is it from Fievel Goes West? West. I can't think of the song. I'm sorry. I am thinking of the Village People, but all I can think of is YMCA now. Literally called Go West. It's a catchy tune. Content ID. Can't use it.
I'll sing a line to refresh your memory. Go west. Life is peaceful there.
Go west. Life is peaceful there. Go west. They've got da 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 da. See, now I'm stuck with YMCA. Oh, my inventory. All these boats I built. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. You sent me the video for later. For later. The world file, just before we checked, was 85,500 megabytes. Which I realized was a very weird way to say that number. You can, if you want to see 80 of those gigabytes in an overviewer map, there's one on the website. Thank you, Shasto. Those 85 gigabytes are a pretty constant just line of chunks being loaded as I walk west, which is apparently a song I've heard recently. Yeah. Zombie noises. An obelisk. No, Wolf. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I was about to say Wolfie's been doing all right today so far. I assume you are perfectly zero still? You assume incorrectly. We've strayed quite far over the years. Can we bet on what the X value will be? We might, that might be what we do when we reach the farlands. Like, obviously, I'm still going to press F3, even though we know what the farlands number is. But the X number is going to be a mystery to us. Uh-oh. Wolves! Oh, they don't go after pigs, they go after sheep. Has the world ever corrupted? No. I have backups. And backups of backups. How do you know it actually exists? I mean, it should. Oh. That would be pretty amusing if they didn't show up, wouldn't it? What else is new, everybody? This is a Farlands or Bust flashback. No, this I said that in the same way. This is why I'm planning on having guests. Because I'm running out of things to talk about. And I want these last streams to be special. So to all my future guests out there, you better make it special. Any new car news to talk about? Oh, I mean, I did figure out what the grinding noise was on the Volvo. When I was, like, making a full lock turn. Thankfully, at least this grinding noise didn't appear to be, like, the, wheel hub or bearings or anything like that. Not the CV joints. I couldn't figure it out. I lifted it up and took the wheel off and was looking all around. I couldn't see any, like, metal on metal contact or anything anywhere. So I was starting to take apart the brakes to, like, look at the brake pads and stuff. But then I did notice scratching on the, I don't know what to even call it, the control arm? Like on the outside bottom? Like right where the ball joint is? Turns out it was the brake dust shield was like bent outward. I don't know if I did that. I don't know how or why I could have. But it seemed like it was bent with like a pliers or something. Maybe the previous owner. I don't know why I wouldn't have heard it before. But yeah, it was basically bent inward, and then when turning, it would rub into the control arm. And yeah, it was a really weird, intermittent, almost like a chain link fence scraping noise. So I just bent it back straight and tried to get it as straight as possible, and so far that seems to have been the cause. XC70. It's a 2005. Why don't you reuse boats? Because you can't in this version of the game. I do still have the 280Z. I'm like really at a point where I'm considering getting rid of it, like being done with it. I don't drive it much. Mostly because it needs an exhaust. I suppose I should, like, get an exhaust for it to see if I, like it more when I'm not choking to death on CO2 emissions. But yeah, I mean, it's also hard to drive because it's parked in the deep end of our tandem garage, and the hearse is kind of blocking it from getting out, so it's not like I can just go for a joyride on a whim. Thanks, Wolfie. Whoa, Wolfie. Jeez. Juno, you stink. Wait, you got a hearse? Come Come on, keep up, everybody. Look at this perfect circular island. I mean, it's not perfectly circular, but like the mound upon which it exists is a nice. It's a nice island, a nice mound. Nice mound you got there. The girlfriend, i.e., my wife. I'm also married, if that's news to you. Bought an imported right-hand drive Toyota Crown hearse as her camper. There it is. There is an emote for it. That's right. Not to scale. Although we went to Wagon Fest. Wolfie? Okay. And there was an AMC Eagle wagon there, and she really wants one of those. She would trade the hearse for one of those. I would want one of those too. If anybody in your area has a lead on a not junk AMC Eagle wagon with the 4x4 manual preferred, drop us a line. I mean, I was thinking like, there is, I posted it in Cone's Discord. There's somebody selling a Toyota Corona, like an early 70s Toyota Corona that I was like really excited about.
Is wood paneling required?
Is wood paneling? No, but it's a plus. But just like thinking about it, it's like, I don't want another project. The Datsun is nice, but it's definitely been a project. As much as like car culture is like built, not bought, I would like to bought. I would like to be in the bought column, please. Just have everything be done and sorted. Obviously, there's still... I don't mind the maintenance. Like, the maintenance and upkeep sort of stuff, totally cool with. Replace a starter? I'm there. Whatever. Put some bushings in? Yeah. But, like, replacing springs and radiators and bumpers and... just all the rust stuff. I'm done. I'm out.
Oh, gee, sorry, kid. It was that old twitch again.
Quite a twitch, quite a twitch. You know, I got an itch to twitch too.
Gonzo Bonzo, welcome to the sub tub. Thank you for the Bezos Bucks Prime sub. Thank you, my long-timers and subs in chat, for answering the flurry of questions.
Anyone that gets a 20-year-plus vehicle and not think it's a project has another thing coming, lol.
Right. But there's a difference between getting something that's like been renewed or refreshed. There's a difference. And of course there is like, I know there's also no guarantee, which is like why I've tended to buy cheaper cars. Because you could spend money on a more expensive, allegedly sorted car and still end up with the same catastrophic problems as if you spent $2,000 on a junker. So it's always a gamble. But I also like the 280Z mechanically is very well sorted. It had its engine rebuilt in 2017. I've not, like, aside from the radiator, I've not had a mechanical problem or like a power problem or anything like that. So that's where I like hesitate. Like, it's so good. Like, if I just kind of do a little bit more, or I could just sell it, knowing it's good, and find something different. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, we are able to heal dogs. That's why we got all these Wolfie treats. Why, is Wolfie not feeling good? Oh, he's fine. Right, Rat. That's the problem I run into, is I'm like, oh, I'll do the radiator, because the radiator's leaking. Okay, easy enough. Well, might as well do the thermostat. Oopsie poopsie! The thermostat bolt housing broke in the block. Good luck with the rest of your life in that. Or, let's replace the suspension. Okay, well, might as well replace the steering rack too, because the steering's kind of sloppy. Okay, oops, now the suspension is making a weird noise. Oops, now it's more difficult to steer the car. There's been another Russian earthquake? How big compared to the last one? Wasn't the last one like a 7 something? Or was it an 8? I don't remember. Seven, 8 is the recent one. Today's one? 8 was the one before. Time is an illusion. But this year alone, you've replaced power steering, fuel pump, sensors, 4 tires, brakes, lugs on the tires, and probably more. What do you have, Rat? I only remember you, Rat, fawning over Ford Falcons in the Ranlin Parks chat. Whoa, that's a hole in the ground. Oh, this is your sensible car. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's another thing I did. The suspension was making a weird noise, so I'm like, well, it might be the rear brakes. I replaced everything in the rear brakes. The hardware, the shoes, the actual drums, the calipers.
Good tea. Nice house.
Hi Kurt, been following you since the beginning and wanted to show some support in your final steps.
Thank you, Dubois, For 7 months in the sub tub, and welcome back. Thank you for the support. Are you a mechanic? No. I merely learned the things as are required. I did none of this stuff before I got the Corolla. Back in 2017, 2018? I can't remember when I got that. I hadn't even changed my own oil before that. It was right into the fire from the frying pan. I wasn't even in the frying pan. They missed the frying pan, and I just went right to the fire. It's truly been a long road. I've heard that my time is finally near. Woo! What was my first car? You just got your driver's license and you're planning on buying a cheap automobile. Well, my first car is now... would now be 34 years old. It was a 91 Cavalier. And I got it in 99. And then in 2024, after I graduated college, I got a 2023 Cavalier. Because I apparently hate decisions. Because of me, you watched the Transit of Venus. Awesome! Yeah, I'm glad I went out of my way to see that, too. Did I say 2024? I meant 2004. Remember, time is irrelevant around these parts. 2004, I got a 2003 Chevy Cavalier. And then I had that until 2016? Because I sold it before I moved up here to Seattle.
They claim they're from another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
Another dimension.
The big 100.
Dione, thank you for 100 months in the subtub. Subtub. So whoever that previous person was who just got their license and is looking for a cheap car, just find a used Corolla. The Toyota Corolla. Don't be like me. With the Cavalier. Just get a Corolla. That won't break the bank, and it won't give you many problems. I mean, if you're getting really spicy, you could like get a 90s era Corolla. You want something a little bit more interesting and out there, but those will be harder to find. But if you're a new driver, get something with safety involved. Airbags.
Pallet Hands gifted
Anti-lock
a tier
brakes.
1 sub to Rat the Unloved. They have given 866 gift subs in the channel.
Pallet Hands, thank you for the gift sub to Rat. You think little automatic nuggets? I mean, yeah, I don't see why not. A Fiat? I don't know about a Fiat.
I don't like this game.
I don't like this game. I gotta find a hidey hole place. Yake! With 9 sub bath bombs. Thank you very much. Ah, it's getting dark. Here, this'll do. Wolfie, come over here. Oh, I missed. Have a seat.
Night Walkin'.
Night Walkin'. Thank you for the 9 sub bath bomb. Uh-oh. Sand. The foundation on which I make this hidey hole may not be sound. It is not! That's not good.
Pallet Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to Ned the Yak. They have given 867 gift subs in the channel. Night Walking with Christopher Walken.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Pallet Hands, thank you for another gift sub. And then Nebula, thank you for the Prime sub. Alright. I got so much sand, garbage in my inventory. Nope. Nope. Oh, they all came right back to me.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Holy Salmon.
Salmon, salmon, salmon. Thank you, Anonymous. All right.
Kindly
Good
speak
Lord.
English and drop the vernacular.
Vernacular? That's a doiby.
Drop the vernacular.
It's a doiby.
So many. Oh, it's a hype
You have
train.
absolutely no idea how this game is played.
Can I can't sleep during a hype train.
No.
Trains keep me up at night.
I think this timer is broken.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead.
Acid, thank you for 46 months in the subtub. Tro Z100, thank you for Twitch Prime
Thanks for letting me
sub.
sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Oh no, the timer. Hey 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 hee hee.
Hee hee. Let's go to sleep. Where are we at? 85,583.58 megabytes.